College football is back, and here in Tempe, the energy was rocking. You know, when Coach Dillingham came here just 2 years ago, his mission on day one was to activate the Valley, and tonight, in a huge win, 48-7 over Wyoming, the Valley felt pretty activated. Second biggest student section turnout in program history. Welcome on into the Sports 360 AZ post-game show. Jordan Spurgeon, Eliav Gabay. Eliav, you were up top. This game got started with a bang with a pick six early on, and it was only bright spots for the Sun Devils moving forward. What'd you see?
I would have loved to ask these fans how much you would have put on ASU's first touchdown of the season coming from the defense, and you would have probably lost that money putting it on the offense. How about that? 2 transfers with 2 picks for ASU. We heard all about this from Kenny all camp about how they're attacking the football. That's where you saw the fumble recovery as well. We didn't see ASU's first turnover until the 4th game of the season last year. Only 9 total turnovers last season, and here we are sitting with 3 here for ASU. So how about that from the defense? Absolutely setting the tone and giving Sam Levitt a chance to find himself, get comfortable already before his first snap. 7-0 on the board. That's got to feel good.
And feeding on that too, we'll get to Sam Levitt in just a moment, but you know, the guys that made plays, key transfers, and Coach Kenny Dillingham said it in the postgame, you know, 2 of them, they were team captains. That was like the last thing listed when coaches were bringing them stuff. He goes, I don't even want to watch the tape. They were team captains on premier programs. They might not have been at Power 5 schools, but they were at programs that are traditionally dominant or were having great seasons relative to their past. So he brought them in, and they definitely showed why they are Sun Devils now too. But Sam Levitt, we obviously know Kenny Dillingham has mentored so many quarterbacks over the years. Bo Nix is probably his greatest example, the starting quarterback for the Denver Broncos now. Sam Levitt, not going to call him that. I've seen the talk on Twitter or X. There's shades of it, but Kenny was impressed with just how smart he was, checking things down, saying all the smart football lingo for those of you out there that understand that. You can hear it in the press conference, but what'd you see out of Sam Levitt?
Really, that exactly what Kenny said. He was calm. He only had, according to Kenny, only a couple of freeze freshman moments. That's big. Sure, you can talk about the over 250 yards. You can talk about his rushing, which was fantastic. Really picked his spots well, I thought. But I'm going to talk about the 0 interceptions. That's what Kenny has harped on as well all offseason, where, listen, we don't need you to be a superstar first, second down, right? We need you to do what the offense needs, and that's to keep moving forward, keep it pushing. And that's what Sam did today. And more than anything, I think he also put some confidence in his guys around him that he can do this, and the Sun Devil fans.
Really, the only thing he's been bad at is sliding. You know, everyone's talking about it. Kenny did say it's because he's just a bad slider. It's awkward for him, but he's got potentially 4 more years as a Sun Devil to work with Kenny Dillingham. So they'll work on that sliding. They're going to work on like a little dive slide to keep him away from some of those hits, because you want to see him healthy the rest of the year. Wrapping things up next week, SEC contest. It's going to be a big time. Kenny challenged the fans to show out. It's definitely something to look forward to.
No doubt. ASU still has not beaten an SEC team, so why not week 2 with all the momentum, with all the heat right here in Tempe? And I'm with Kenny. Come on, fans. You can do it. You can stick through to the 4th quarter. I believe in you. I know it's hot. I know there's a lot of stuff to do around here, but like Kenny said, the team's going to need you for Mississippi State.
And listen, it's not going to be all sunshines and rainbows all year long. Of course, there's lots of growth. But, you know, as we wrap things up here, last time we were here, I was wrapping up the Pac-12 season, and that was the end of the Pac-12 now. They are in the Big 12. We get new vests. I have my Pac-12 one hanging up somewhere. So now they've got these vests. And ASU picked to finish last in the Big 12, but performances like tonight might prove otherwise. We'll wait and see. We're not going to judge too early, but for Sports 360 AZ, I'm Jordan Spurgeon, Eliav Gabay. We'll see you next week.